Watashi wa zenyoku de hewa no shocho desu. Y'all let me know if I said that right. I was trying to say I am the symbol of peace, All Might. And I really think I would have a cool voice for like voice acting. And I would really love to have that opportunity. So like secretly I would be able like to slide those like inside my videos. I don't know, maybe like voice acting reels. I don't know. And just to learn like the language as well, since I watch a whole lot of anime, I might as well be brushing up on my Japanese. But this video is about My Hero Academia, the final season. I really love All Might. All Might has probably been like my favorite character out of this whole season. Besides, I believe his name was Fat Gum. Now, it has been like a lot going on in this series, and the hiatus kind of like threw me off a little bit, but it was like a segment on Crunchyroll where they have like a memories season that contains like 4 episodes to catch you up on what's going on. But in this final season, we re-enter the journey. Is all this from the perspective of Deku, or like whose perspective? Like I believe like from the first episode, we've been learning this story from the perspective of Deku, right? So we re-enter the story, and we learned that the villains are basically whooping the hero's ass, and it's like coming to the end. Hence the final season title, right? We found out that Toga, even though she's passed, like her clones as twice have like taken over and basically like dominating everything. There are no more heroes left, and society is looking dim or grim. So we come into the first episode of the season finale ending hot, right? The Hero League, for a lack of a better word, they're realizing that all their resources have been exasperated and that they have nothing left, that they have been used all up, basically. And before we get into the drama and mess, can I just say, I feel like All Might should have been off like a long time ago, because like he's been struggling. And like ever since he had gave up his quirk, to Midoriya, or like technically passed it down, I thought that was going to be the end, especially like so many fights that he has been in with the no moves and all for one. And that's another thing too, like why do we have so many traditions of these people keep fighting against the same villain, same people? But you can see that overlapping sequence in so many animes, such as like Naruto, such as like Dragon Ball Z. When I talk about Naruto and Sasuke, like or Indra and Ashita, right? Like it was so many incarnations of like villains like Kakashi and Obito, Minato, and the list goes on and on. In Dragon Ball Z, you got Goku and Vegeta, Whis and Beerus, Angels and Gods of Destruction, those themes. He's literally the Beyonce of My Hero Academia, the #1 hero. And he never gives up. And I really adore how flashy he is. He's so animated. It's no character like All Might, not even Endeavor. So I really have to say kudos to All Might, like this whole season. Well, show. But are we going to lose All Might? Like, I feel like that's the only thing that's really scaring us, from what's going on in the situation. We really just can't lose the symbol of peace, or we will lose all hope. So in this episode, in the beginning, we recognize that it's 2 like characters that are like heading towards the battlefield. And we know that Deku is already locked arms with Shigaraki. So we see that All For One is all powered up, and he's about to race to the battlefield where Deku and Shigaraki is. We already know when All For One touch down on the field, it's going to be an unfair game, because he's literally has everything. So All Might doesn't have any quirks, no powers or anything like that, but All Might has like technology that he calls Hercules, that basically he got from the United States the first time. Basically, if you watch the throwback episode from the previous season before they made the final season, then you will understand that All For One and All Might had another battle, and All For One had injured All Might very badly. And basically, All Might only got away because he got to run away to the U.S. And it just seems that way that All Might always, like, when he gets beat up really badly, he just somehow gets rescued or gets to flee the scene somehow. So yeah, I must say I'm thoroughly impressed, and All Might is a hero through and through. Like, some people were really just meant to be heroes, and I feel like the show kind of really focuses on that, like the ones that were made to pass down one for all. Like, all of those people are truly heroes, like heroes in their heart. Like, so much so that they don't have a quirk. So All For One is like flashing in, right? Because he's also powerful. And All Might's like, come on, I want all the smoke. So basically, while All For One's flying in, All Might's like, Hercules, I need you to hook me up. And in the most Transformers, Iron Man type of way, All Might said, that man got dripped out in the most like high class, teched out robot suit. This shit is fire. Like, I think All Might he isn't All Might without being flashy and super strong. And I must say, like, the confidence that he has, no matter if he knows he's gonna lose or his impending doom, because it just seems like All For One is not playing with All Might. And even playing the game, what's it called? My Hero Ultra Rumble? I believe it's called that. The one that got the free roam in a sense. But I've seen like All For One's powers in that way. And of course it showed up in this episode. So basically All Might like chases All For One down in like a bunch of sneaky blows or whatnot. And he's just like, if anyone's gonna fight All For One, it's gonna be me. Like, that's my friend. We've been fighting this a long time. Nobody understands him like this but me. Or has seen him multiple times but me. And Deku's already going through a lot right now, so it's my obligation as his teacher to be able to take care of this problem, which I can respect. All Might is like a father figure, in my opinion, to Deku. Like, he's just that guy. And he's always been there for Deku, especially them having a throwback of Deku mom asking him to be his teacher and always his protector and always to take care of him, which is a huge responsibility that All Might shields, like, very well. For Bakugo as well. Even though I feel like Endeavor is more of their attitudes mesh more well. So not only do we see All Might using this tech to mollywop on All For One, we also get shown Aoyama. I'm sorry, the laser guy. Like, we finally see the laser guy. And I say in this final season, he has become so important because earlier in this season, like when they first like show his powers, I did not care for him. I thought the light laser was so lame. Like, he always talking about, I got, stomach pains from shooting a laser. It's just like, what's the purpose of your quirk? But he has shown in multiple fights, especially like when the League of Villains first came together, like his power was like so useful. And now watching this fight with him and Invisible Woman and this plant dude, I must say it was very intriguing to see him like use the light reflection. Well, Invisible Woman used the light reflection to destroy that villain and the plants or whatnot. I think they're just so... The way that they mesh these characters together and make their powers useful, because you think if you were just an individual and you didn't have quirks like One For All or All For One or Bakugo's bomb like quirk or even Froppy's frog quirk, you would think that you would technically be useless to the world, or you would be having jobs like if you made bubbles, you would work in the laundromat or something like that. So I think the writers or whoever made My Hero Academia really showed us how different powers can come in handy in different situations with different villains. So yeah, Invisible Woman and Aoyama-kun definitely defeated that guy, and that was interesting to see. So now they have to like destroy the plants and everything so the rest of the heroes don't turn into, I guess, those poison plants. Because even though the host might have been defeated, the plants aren't. We move back over to All Might and All For One because All Might is like, he has like done the craziest amount of things, tricks and stuff with this armor. Like, first talking about the heavy kick that he was given with the armor. He called it Armored All Might, I believe. And the wings allow him to fly. Like, All Might is really just the Armored Titan at this point. No pun intended. But he's so cool, especially like the laser thing, where I think like him taking all like the quirks is really so beautifully written. Seriously, like All Might making this mecha suit of all his students' powers or quirks, and then knowing and elevating them and using them to their fullest potential on the mechanical side. Like the laser thing was probably the most impressive. Like him dodging All For One's attack and by using the tail, and then shooting down a beam of lasers. That was so cool. And then finally figuring out that All For One is getting younger as he keeps taking more damage. So you're really stalling him. I guess all the way till he just reverts back to the womb. But yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next because now All For One is golden. And what does that mean? He has shown us multiple powers. And they're giving us throwbacks from when All Might's teacher was fighting All For One. It was Screws all in the battlefield. So what is going to happen? Is All Might finally going to lose? Are we going to lose the symbol of peace? Is All For One going to make it to Deku and Shigaraki? Is Shigaraki going to take out Deku? What's going to happen to the rest of the heroes? I'm pretty sure y'all already know, but I don't. And I can't wait to see you in the next video to unravel what's going to happen in this final season. Shemtastic Gang, make sure to go outside this video, save this video, show a yellow heart over here because we show love. Make sure to turn on the notification bell, like and subscribe.